Sagittarius, and welcome to your October 2015 tarot reading. My name is Nikki. Before I begin, I'd like to say that if you are interested in a personal consultation with me, I do offer those. Please check out my website in the description below. The tarot readings are $15 per reading, and the palm readings are $35. Okay, so I've already shuffled and meditated over the cards, and we'll go ahead and see what's in store for you for this month. I am doing a slightly different spread than I normally do. Thought I would change it up a little bit. Normally I do the 4 cards that symbolize each week of the month with a focal card, but this month I'm doing a 4 elements spread. Just about to knock a card down. Okay. So in your water sector, this is about emotions and feelings and things like that. You have the Magician in reverse. So the Magician is mostly about controlling certain aspects in your life. He's about making things happen. So this is a month where you're going to make things happen, Sagittarius. You're going to pinpoint what you want, and you're going to do what you know you need to do to get what you want. And when the Magician is in its reversed position, I'm going to say that this may not be as easy for you as you would like it to be. Normally in its upright position, you know, things kind of just fall in place. You can pull the strings here and there where you need to, and you can stay in control of the situation pretty easy. But this is, when it's in its reverse, I feel that you are going to, most of you anyway, I mean, keep in mind this is a general reading. Some of you may be able to, you know, control the situation and make things happen very easily. It may be an upright card for some of you. But I think for most of you, you're going to struggle a little bit. You know, people might see what you're doing, like for example, if you're using reverse psychology to kind of sway somebody's point of view or somebody's reaction to something, they're going to catch on to that very easily, and you may not have such an easy time with it. I'm not going to say that you're not going to succeed. I can't tell that, but I can say that it's not going to be as easy for you as it normally is. The Magician, if you can tell in the picture, and I'll hold it upright for you, he has all 4 elements in control. So you're going to be using a lot of different things in your life. It could be something like reverse psychology. It could be something like going somewhere or talking to a specific person. You're going to use all different types of modes in your life to get what you want. And I often use the term manipulate when it comes to the Magician, and sometimes it really is. You're just manipulating the situation. We've all done it before, and sometimes it's not a bad thing. Sometimes it is a bad thing. It just depends on your intentions and what you want to get out of it. You know, are you being selfish? Are you thinking of others? These are things that you're going to have to ask yourself. But yeah, manipulate is such an ugly word that I try to stay away from it a little bit. But that's truly what you're doing if you can get away from the negative connotation of the word, because it doesn't mean that, you know, you're having ill will or bad intent for somebody else. It doesn't mean that at all. Now you may, like I said, it's a general reading, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. You're just controlling the situation. And Sagittarius, you guys are naturally great controllers. So I don't really know what would be going on in your life that would make it seem that you need to pull some strings further to get what you want. Maybe as we go along in the reading, I'll get an idea. Next, in your air sector, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Now, swords and air are all about communication. Now, normally, Ten of Swords in its upright position is about somebody stabbing you in the back, about somebody betraying you, or somebody is doing something unexpected that hurts you. When it's in its reverse position, it still has the same meaning, but this is a much more positive indication that this is something that is actually going to be for your betterment. This person or this situation that is betraying you is going to actually free you. It's going to enlighten you. It's going to teach you a lesson that will benefit you down the road. So this is really a blessing in disguise. It's nothing to get bent over about. You know, be conscious of it. You know, the feeling might be, well, that sucks, but it's, you know, be conscious also that this is most likely for the best. Now, when it comes to communication and how it's involved, this could be somebody who is verbally stabbing you in the back. They could be talking about you behind your back. They could be just out in the open saying mean things to you. And also keep in mind that this may not be somebody doing this to you. You could be doing this to somebody else. So if you are kind of like gossiping or something behind people's backs, you know, try to stay in check of that, because you don't want that to turn around and later on bite you in the butt. Okay, I heard my toddler. He just woke up from a nap. I'm trying to listen to see if he will fall back asleep on his own. If not, I might have to cut the video and come right back. But next we have, in your earth sector, we have the Seven of Swords upright. I can get it off the table. Now again, this is earth is something that can't be changed. It's something that's fixable. It's something that is, it's something that it's solid. It's not movable. The rest of the elements, they can be changed depending on your reaction to things, depending on situations and your choices in life. But this is something that is pretty much sealed. And with the Seven of Swords, again, this speaks of somebody who is kind of betraying you. They're, so it kind of just reconfirms this card over here, the Ten of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, I'm going to guess that this isn't you acting this way. It's somebody else doing this to you. And that, you know, if you pay attention to the card, this is like somebody stealing. It's a thief. And they're leaving a couple swords behind. Okay, they leave those couple swords behind, letting you know that, you know, they're leaving trails behind, traces behind. This is not something that's going to be done without you knowing. You're going to know about this. And it doesn't have to be somebody stealing something off of you. It could be, you know, like I've said many times, general reading. It's going to be a little different for everybody. This could be somebody literally stealing something from you. But this could also be somebody lying to you. This could be somebody saying hurtful words to you. This could be somebody physically harming you. Or it could be something small. It doesn't have to be serious like that. Don't get all worried. This could be something very small. And, you know, you may just feel very sensitive towards it. So, whatever the situation is, though, you're not going to be a fool. You're not going to be blinded to it at all. You're going to catch on fairly quickly. You're going to know the situation, and you're going to be like, okay, this person is no good. And whatever that, you know, whatever they're doing, it's going to enlighten you or teach you a lesson that, you know, is going to be for your betterment in the future. But obviously, it's going to be some kind of significant event this month, or, I mean, it's popped up twice now. And I do believe they're very connected. I mean, I guess there's a small chance, small possibility, these are two separate incidences with, involving two different people or two different situations. But I think for the most part, they're connected with one situation. Down in your fire sector, you have the Ace of Cups in its upright position. Fire is all about action, and usually fire it likes to have its attention drawn to it. So this is probably something that you'll notice more than anything. But this event, since it popped up twice, I'm going to say you're going to be noticeable also. The whole magician thing, sometimes we act on things subconsciously and we don't even realize we're doing this. This could be something that you're conscious about, or it could be something that you're subconscious about. But this here, with the Ace of Cups, aces are generally gifts from the universe, from God, however you like to see it. And cups has to do with emotion. And so you have action and you have emotion. And what I can, I can't say exactly what the gift will be, but the gift will generally or usually affects you emotionally. And in its upright position, it should be a good emotion. It should be making you feel happy or glad or thankful, maybe even a little sentimental, but all good emotions. Since it's in its fire position, I'm going to guess that somebody is doing an action that is going to represent the gift, that they're going to actually physically do something for you. Perhaps it's a favor, perhaps it's maybe they're going to clean your house for you. Maybe they're going to babysit your kids for you. Maybe they're going to go out and buy you something even. It could be a lot of things. And it doesn't even have to involve another person, honestly. It could just be a feeling. But since it is in the fire position, I do think it will have to be centered around some kind of action, if that makes sense. So that is your reading in its entirety, Sagittarius. I don't really see it as a bad thing, as a bad month. I see it it's pretty normal. You have your ups and downs, and like this might seem bad to begin with, but really it's a blessing in disguise. And this is always a great card to gift. And this is, just try to keep your intentions in check with this card. If you're the one who's being the manipulator, Sagittarius, or the person who needs to control things, just make sure your intentions are good and that you're thinking of others. And yeah, that's it. If you found this reading helpful, please click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I do this every month, and I will see you all next month. Bye-bye.